So we also have amongst us the Dean for the Faculty of Social Sciences, Professor Simon Marawa. Awesome, awesome. A round of applause to all of us for coming. I know Fasosa is here. I know Geosog is here. We have sociology, right? Population, tourism. You are all welcome. Thank you very much. And then our senior members too. Thank you all for honoring our invitation. So I'll call on Miss Hannah Akosa to come and do us the honors of introducing the chairperson for today's program.
We don't do chaka chaka baby, do soko soko baby. We not go hear nobody. What more can I no more? Mississippi we be gone to November, leaving up in our mood.
Complemented by his professional certifications. He holds a master's degree of philosophy, degree in human rights, and a certified arbitrator and mediator. His impressive tenure at the University of Cape Coast is marked by significant achievements. He rose through the ranks from assistant registrar to deputy registrar, where he played a crucial role in establishing University of Competitive Choice's first School of Economics as the founding faculty officer. Further demonstrating his leadership, Mr. Agri also served as the former acting registrar and currently the college registrar for the College of Humanities and Legal Studies. He's also serving the UCC Board of Convocation. As a seasoned professional, he's deeply committed to the upholding the highest standards of integrity and professionalism. Beyond his professional accomplishments, Mr. Agri is a dedicated family man, married with 3 children and many adopted children. Furthermore, we know that he is a frequent user and a strong believer in the vital services provided by the UCC Hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in extending a warm welcome to our chairman for today, Mr. Ebenezer Agri. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Akosa. So whilst the chairperson is coming to come and give us his remarks, I'm going to call upon these names. Please do us the honors of joining us at the high table. So we have on the list Prof. Emmanuel Yamwa Tinkrine. Please come up. Thank you very much for coming. We have amongst us, it's a privilege actually, in the person of Mr. Abdul Razak Yakubu, the Executive Secretary for Goldfields Foundation, Ghana. Please keep clapping. Thank you. We also have Mr. Francis Obein Techi. Please join us. We also have ASP Abdul Abubakar. Please join us from the Ghana Police Service. We have Mr. Isaac Augustus Ogoy. Please join us. Keep clapping, please. Please forgive me if I don't pronounce the names well, okay? Thank you very much. I saw an E at the end, so I wanted to make an attempt to pronounce it. So I went Ogoy, right? So kindly forgive me. It is Ogo, okay? Ogo. All right. Let's also keep clapping for Mr. Isaac Augustin Ogo again. Great. Then we also have Professor Eunice Faye Emisa, the director for SEGRAD. Please come in, grace the table for us. I've not forgotten our Vice Dean, and of course the convener of this program, our Dean, the Faculty of Social Sciences. So please, with another round of applause, a huge one, let's welcome to the high table Professor Simon Mariwa, the Dean of the Faculty of Social Sciences, and then Professor Isahaku Adams, the Vice Dean of the Faculty of Social Sciences. Another round of applause for all of our dignitaries gracing our high table. Now I'll hand over the mic to Mr. Ebenezer Agri to actually give us his remarks as the chairperson for today's occasion.
Okay, Dean, our invited guests, colleagues, HODs, and recipients. It's great to be here. This time, I'm here playing a different role. I won't say 24/7. Within the last time, my provost had a call to travel outside, and I was asked to wear the shoes. Interestingly, the shoes he left behind fits the foot on the floor. So I don't need to pack so much paper in there. We gather here this morning to celebrate success. We have come thus far to acknowledge the fact that we are not here just to hand out these tokens, but we gather here to acknowledge the fact that we are celebrating a period, a process where talents meets discipline, and when knowledge acquired has been put to work and has yielded these dividends that we see. The theme, Excellence with Purpose, Developing Transformative Leaders in a Changing World, is apt. This generation would have to acknowledge the fact that where they find themselves, this world is changing and changing fast. So they will have to put themselves together. In the team, you find a word that's so dear to University of Cape Coast. That is excellence. Excellence is our standard and the first of the 5 E's of our core values. What it means is that at UCC, and more especially Faculty of Social Sciences, we do not settle for that statement that enough is enough. We press on, we push on, and we get results, as we are seeing today. To the award winners, it is not the time for you to raise your shoulders so high. Yesterday, at the time with HR, with the junior staffs, I also happened to chair, I ended that session with a statement that it is better to learn from the mistakes that makes you humble than to be arrogant and proud with the little achievements that comes your way. Bear that in mind. You are starting life. Yes, put this behind you, and let's move on to make Ghana a better place. We have gathered here again, and I'm happy to be here, knowing very well that as we share in your joy, but above all, let this joy make you much more humble. And my desire would be, when you get back, look for somebody, a friend, and hold that person, and you tell yourself, I will not forget you. Please, if you're going to go alone by yourself and you think that it's all about you, then we are sorry. It will not help you. For us, we believe that indeed we would go along with others. Together, we stand and will be stronger the better. With these few words, I would want to accept the fact that I would want to sit in, but I'll crave your indulgence. Please help me. What it means is that you do not leave till we leave. What it means is that you want to cheer your colleagues on. What it means is that you also silently pray for you to be part if you are not here. We hope that other students will join to share in your joy, so it not only be award recipients only, but others who say, I also want to be there the next time. On this note, Madam Mensi, I agree to sit in the chair. Thank you.
Thank you very much. A round of applause. Please, I want Vim. Vim. Great. We also have an alumni among us, and we would want him to actually come and join us upstairs in the person of Mr. Theophilus Edu. A round of applause, please. Great. We are also happy to have amongst us Professor Ishmael Mensah from the Department of Hospitality, Tourism and Hospitality Management. We also have amongst us the Head of Department of Sociology and Anthropology, Professor Mrs. Georgina Ya Odro. From the Institute of Oil and Gas, we have Professor Edward Nunu. A round of applause. Wonderful. So the list will keep coming in. At this juncture, we are going to call upon the Dean of the Faculty of Social Sciences in the person of Prof. Simon Marwa to give us his statement as the Dean. Sorry, I demoted you earlier on. Forgive me. You know I'm still a child. I'll grow.
Thank you very much, Doc and MC. Mr. Chairman, distinguished guest speaker, deans and vice deans present, heads, directors, and coordinators present, respected colleagues, invited guests, cherished sponsors, dedicated faculty and staff, the media, dear students, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Please, good morning. Mr. Chairman, with your kind permission, I will request that on this occasion, we all be on our feet as we observe a minute of silence for our departed soul, especially Dr. Kwabena Kofrobo Ajiman and Mr. Peter Amwadu. May their gentle souls rest in perfect peace. Amen. Thank you very much. Please be seated. Mr. Chairman, it is with great pride as I stand before all of you as the Dean of the Faculty of Social Sciences of the University of Competitive Choice to celebrate excellence at the 2026 Dean's Awards ceremony. Today is important because, as we are aware, the University of Cape Coast has been a University of Excellence for 5 consecutive years as number 1 in Ghana and West Africa and number 11 in Africa. Please, let's put our hands together for that great achievement. And these achievements that we have chalked, the student activities, what they do, the excellence that they display, are all part of the reason the University of Cape Coast has reached this level. Today is not merely an occasion for distributing certificates or prizes. It is a celebration of discipline, sacrifice, perseverance, intellectual curiosity, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. It is also a reminder that greatness is not accidental or random. It is cultivated through consistency, resilience, and commitment to purpose. To our award recipients, I say congratulations. You have distinguished yourself through exceptional academic performance and admirable conduct. In a world full of distractions and competing priorities, you chose diligence over complacency, focus over excuses, and excellence over mediocrity. Your achievement deserves recognition and applause. Please, wear your honors with humility. Let this recognition challenge you to do even more. Continue to learn, continue to serve, and continue to pursue excellence in every sphere of life. Remember always that excellence is not a destination. It is a habit and a journey. But today, we celebrate more than greats. We celebrate the many sleepless nights spent studying for examination. We celebrate the moment of self-doubt you have overcome. We celebrate the courage to continue even when academic journey became difficult. And we celebrate sacrifices made by families, friends, lecturers, mentors, support staff who continue in diverse ways for this success. As you continue your academic and professional journeys, I encourage you never to underestimate the value of integrity. Academic brilliance without character is incomplete. The world today does not need only intelligent people. It needs trustworthy, compassionate, and principled individuals. Remember, God loves everyone, including prostitutes. But when he needed a woman to give birth to his son, he chose a virgin. And so integrity is very important in this regard. Mr. Chairman, permit me to also address students who may not be receiving awards today. Please remember that recognition is not the sole measure of potential. Every student's journey is different. Some people bloom early, others flourish later. Some run fast, others endure longer. What matters is not where you are today compared with other people, in this way your colleagues, but whether you are making progress towards becoming the best version of yourself. Therefore, let today inspire rather than discourage you. Let it motivate you to work harder, aim higher, and believe more deeply in your abilities. Excellence is attainable when preparation meets determination. For this reason, this year, we have introduced what we refer to as Resilient Student Awards. This award is for students who started with 3rd class or even passed, but have worked hard enough to attain 2nd class upper division. That is beyond excellence. We are this year rewarding great efforts. And so it's important that we have not forgotten those who started on a key note, low key, but they are progressing steadily. At this juncture, permit me to express profound appreciation to our cherished sponsors and partners whose generous support has made this event possible. This year, with the kind support of our organizing committee and planning committee, who I'll come to later, we've been able to raise some substantial funds to support today's activity and beyond. So thank you very much, the committee, for this great job. Your investment in education and academic excellence is an investment in the future of our nation. Through your contributions, you are not only rewarding achievement, but also motivating young people to strive for higher standards. On behalf of the Faculty of Social Sciences and the University of Cape Coast, we say thank you for believing in our students and in the transformative power of education. I also wish to sincerely acknowledge our faculty members and administrative staff for their unwavering commitment to service. Behind every successful student is a community of dedicated lecturers, teaching assistants, demonstrators, office assistants, messengers, cleaners, laborers, all who work behind the scenes to ensure that teaching, learning, research, and student support continue effectively. Your dedication sustained the academic excellence of this faculty, and we deeply appreciate your effort. To all students of the Faculty of Social Sciences, I commend you for your resilience, creativity, and determination. University life comes with numerous challenges, such as academic pressure, financial difficulties, emotional stress, and uncertainty about the future. Yet many of you continue to persevere and encourage with courage and optimism. I encourage you to remain focused on your goals and continue to uphold the value of discipline, integrity, and hard work. As I conclude, allow me to leave you with this great thought. Success is simply about personal achievement. So, success is not simply about personal achievement. True success lies in how your knowledge, skills, and character positively impact others and contribute to society. Remember, our first president was very clear about our impact, the impact of our success on others, when he declared that the independence of Ghana is what? It's meaningless until it is linked with the total liberation of Africa. So it means that our personal success should be linked with the impact on society. May your achievement inspire future generations of students within this faculty and beyond. Dear alumni present, we invite you not merely to remember your faculty with nostalgia, but to actively invest in its future. Our students need mentors. Our students also need internship opportunities. Our researchers need collaboration and investment. Our academic programs need industry linkages. And our faculty needs ambassadors who will continue to project its image and values wherever you go. And our faculty also needs support and modernization. We as a faculty have resolved to install solar panels to boost our electricity supply, especially during frequent power outages. We have also embarked on a drive to modernize our faculty's conference room with modern gadgets and technology, and for that matter, we seek your support in this regard. I also wish to use this occasion to appreciate the organizing committee for their hard work and dedication in putting together this important event. Our Vice Dean, Professor Isayaku Adam, is the chairman of the Planning and Fundraising Committee. Please, let's put on together for them. Members of the committee are Professor John Widi Ansan of the Department of Sociology and Anthropology. Yes. Dr. Suleiman Dauda, Department of Geography and Regional Planning. Dr. Ewenam Afenyo Agbe, Department of Hospitality and Tourism Management. Dr. Clement Oten, Institute for Oil and Gas Studies. Dr. John Oti Amwa, Center for Gender Research, Advocacy and Documentation, SEGRAD. And last but not the least, Dr. Kwamena Sechi Dixon, Department of Population and Health. Thank you very much for your great effort in making this possible, especially in raising funds, risking traveling to different parts of the country, soliciting for support, leaving your families and risking your life. The faculty is indeed grateful for your service. Let me also duly recognize the important role of our faculty officer, Ms. Christina Araba Bedin, and her team of administrators and support staff who have worked so hard, sometimes at odd hours, to make this program a success. Kudos to all of you. And to the management of the Faculty of Social Sciences, the heads of department, the directors, and the lecturers, the colleague lecturers who are here, we want to thank you very much. And for our student, that's a great job. Enjoy this success. If you are not receiving an award, be inspired. If you think you are out, you are not. The future is strong and it's waiting for you. Thank you all, and may the good Lord be with us all.
Thank you very much. I still want to acknowledge the presence of very important dignitaries still amongst us. We have from the UCC Cooperative Credit Union, Ms. Winifred Chiniwa Adani. A round of applause. Then we also have amongst us Professor John Windy Ansa from the Department of Sociology and Anthropology. Then we also have from SEGRA, Dr. John Oti Amwa. A round of applause. From the Department of Sociology and Anthropology, we have Professor Eric Koka. From the Department of Geography and Regional Planning, we have Professor Collins A.J. Mensah. From the Department of Population and Health, we have Dr. Kwamena Sechi Dixon. From the Department of Hospitality and Tourism Management, we have Dr. Ewenam Afenyo. We also have Dr. Mrs. Susanna Kumichireme. A round of applause. All right, so currently we are going to call upon the Vice Dean, who is also the chairperson for the planning committee, in the person of Professor Isahaku Adams.
Chair, good morning, everyone. I think my task is a very brief one. It's to give just a snapshot of what the committee did and how far we've come in doing that. So I think the Dean's Awards ceremony is not new. It's been here for a while. And like with every system, we try to improve what you do every year, because there's always room for improvement. And as the Dean mentioned, that is a lesson to our students. So if you are in, that is good, you can still do well. If you are not in, there's still opportunity for you to get in. Now, so last year when the Dean took over, he came up with the idea that we need to constitute a fundraising committee to see how we could solicit for funds to support not just the Dean's Award, but a number of activities in the faculty, all in the interest of advancing the development and the progress of the faculty. And so in that regard, the Dean constituted the fundraising committee. I'm sure he's already talked about the membership of it. But basically what he did was he made me his deputy, the vice chair, and then he drew from the various departments and institutes in the faculty to make up the membership. And so we started our work in earnest. We came up with key areas that we believe that in the immediate to the midterm will help us advance the faculty's interest. And one of those things is about the solar project the dean has mentioned. We are well aware of the power situation in the country. Even beyond that, the idea of transiting into clean energy, it is something that the world is very much into. And so as a faculty and a university that is positioned itself as a 21st century institution and faculty, it meant that it is something that we could also tap into. And so that became one of the areas that we went about engaging stakeholders, trying to solicit funds to see how stakeholders and partners can come in to plug in and then help us to realize that dream. So it remains one of the areas. Then another area identified has to do with our faculty conference room. We know that education in terms of its delivery has evolved. So having modern teleconferencing facilities are very important and integral to the delivery of online education, including seminars and research presentations and what have you. And so that also became an area where we are looking to modernize the faculty conference room, make it a state-of-the-art teleconferencing venue where students and faculty as such will be able to profit from it. Then also another area had to do with opportunities for students in terms of internships, even in terms of job placement, if possible. So again, that was also an area that we engaged stakeholders on. And then we are also looking at a situation where we can take advantage of all that engagement with stakeholders to come up with a very vibrant alumni network. Because for an educational institution, our alumni network is our network. And for that matter, if we have a strong alumni network, which hopefully in the foreseeable future will include most of you sitting here, that will mean that the faculty will have a strong social, political capital that we can draw on as a faculty to advance the cause of the faculty. So we went about doing this. We engaged widely. We traveled across number of regions in trying to do that. And later on, it also became imperative to add on another layer, which the dean did, which was to give us an additional responsibility to be part of or to organize this activity. So we also added that, which we've been involved. And I should say that in doing so, in particular in relation to this event, we've been very successful. We've been able to raise funds to support this activity, perhaps for the very first time since we started this Dean's Awards. So part of it is that this year we've had individuals and organizations contributing. And for that matter, you see some prices on the table, and that is a result of it. So it's not just the certificates, but we are adding something else. And if you scan the barcode, or if you are lucky to have the brochure, the very last page, you see the list of individuals and stakeholders or corporations that have sponsored us this year. And on that basis, I will also say that all of us sitting here now become ambassadors of the Dean's Awards. And hopefully next year, we will all be part of the vigorous organization and the fundraising agenda to make it a success. And as I end, I would like to particularly acknowledge, first, thank the Dean for the opportunity, because it's not all the time that sometimes even when ideas come, you have your leaders buying into them. So when they buy into it and then they commit into it, then of course, they have every reason to take the credit for it. And we need to appreciate the Dean for that. Then beyond that, I would like to thank my colleagues on the planning committee. So Professor Windiansa, Dr. John Otiamwa, Dr. Clement Otin, Dr. Ewena Mafenyo Dr. Dauda Suleimana, and then Dr. Kwamina Sechi Dixon. I should say that I've enjoyed working with you. It's been a learning experience for me as well. And it was great working with you, and I've really enjoyed it. I'm grateful for all the cooperation and the hard work you've put in. Thank you very much. Then lastly, I would like to thank the faculty officer and her team, who have also given us a lot of support in writing the letters, in making sure the correspondence go out, in making logistical arrangements and all that. Usually, these are people who are behind the scenes and we don't see them that much, but we need to acknowledge that whatever they do is essential to getting the engine work. And so we are grateful, faculty officer and your team, for the support you've given us. Thank you very much. And we look to having a very strong alumni network, and we look forward to sustaining this. And then hopefully next year, we'll be able, God willing, we'll be able to raise much more. We'll be able to create a lot of networks that will help us organize this event further and even acknowledge more people as we should. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Prof. Okay, so now I want us all to remain seated, just relax, and then key in and tune yourself into a spoken word that is going to be presented to us by Miss Stephanie Panford. A round of applause. Please keep clapping.
Good morning to you all. Thank you for this opportunity given to me. Please, I'm waiting for the MC for the background interlude. That's why I'm quiet. I'm talking to my beautiful ladies. I'm not talking about Frank, not a Lampard or a Vincent, but your company when you need a life coach, and your company when you're all alone. Seek God's opinion first in everything you do. Make the bread of life your A1. Learn to make prayer teach you patience, persistence, perseverance, the power and the patience of God. Prayer should be your walking stick, taking you to every direction of your life, and so you will fear not that things may end up going north. Even on the worst days, you still feast. You are worrying because you keep welcoming yourself to jungles of issues, unable to move on to the next level. This game of life, the Jumanji on Jesus, the land you stand. Don't worry. The Lord is with you, and then you keep trying and trying harder. It doesn't matter how long you've prayed. It doesn't matter how weary or dry your secret place. It doesn't matter who has taken the lead. Don't worry about the Premier League. You see L's, you see losses, but man, don't worry, you are not alone. So don't live in the pool of your tears. You still are that city on the hill. And so you gonna ignore all these arsenals. I keep trying and saying this time and after again. I think you are the Christian. Maybe you are tired of the LC Classicals, but don't worry. There may be times you keep defeating yourself, Basa. Don't worry. Let's seek God to have mercy on you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Another round of applause. Wonderful. We have in our midst the former Dean of Students in the person of Professor Eugene Date. Shall we kindly give him a round of applause? He is also representing the head of Department Population and Health. Please keep clapping. We also have amongst us the Chief Inspector, Sylvia Apia Amankra of Regional Tvucc, Cape Coast. Please, shall we see your wave? Wonderful. Okay. We also have Chief Superintendent Ebenezer Ahin, OIC Elmina Command. Are you amongst us? Okay. He came along with his colleagues. We also have Emmanuel Nyameche, Daniel Louis, Eyi Latte, and then we also have Faisal Esiam Afram. I hope I got all correct. Kindly forgive me if I couldn't add the titles to it. Great. All right. So right now we are going to call on the faculty officer in the person of Madam Araban Beidi. She will come and introduce the guest speaker to us. Thanks.
Good morning. Please pardon me, I have a little cold, but I'll do justice. So our guest speaker is the Executive Secretary of the Goldfields Ghana Foundation, a role he assumed in January 2023 as the foundation's first appointee to this position. With nearly 2 decades of experience in the mining industry, Mr. Yakubu has established himself as a leading practitioner in social performance, stakeholder management, and corporate social responsibility. He holds an executive master's degree in public administration from Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, and a Bachelor of Arts in Social Sciences from the University of Cape Coast. His professional development includes specialized certifications in social performance practice from the Rit Mining Institute of the University of Witwatersrand, South Africa, and in project planning and management from the Ghana Institute of Management and Public Administration, GIMPA. Our guest speaker's career with Goldfields spanned to close to 20 years, during which he had held several leadership roles. He served as manager for community affairs and a stakeholder engagement at Goldfields, Daman for a decade, and later as a regional manager for sustainable development projects at Tvucc Mine. He has contributed significantly in various capacities, including public affairs superintendent, where he played a pivotal role in designing and implementing corporate social responsibility programs, stakeholder identification, mapping, and engagement planning. Beyond his professional achievements, our guest speaker is deeply committed to community service. He is a chartered member and past president of the Rotary Club of Tvucc. Our guest speaker is married and a proud father of 2 children. Please, with a round of applause, let's welcome to the pulpit our guest speaker, Mr. Abdul Razak Yakubu. Thank you very much.
Hello. Good morning, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Before I jump into the protocols, I think you may have heard this before, and I believe it was Margaret Thatcher who said it, that first of all, God forgive you for telling so much lies about me, and God forgive me for enjoying all the lies. Thank you. Representative of the Provost, Professor Chairman, the distinguished Dean of the Faculty of Social Sciences, Professor Simon Mariwa, the Vice Dean, Directors, colleague alumni, dear students, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning once again. It is such an exciting time to be back here. And it is not the first time I'm coming back after 20 years though, but this time feels a bit different because I'm really coming home. I'm coming to the faculty that groomed me, empowered me, inspired me, and molded me to where I am today. Thank you very much, UCC. Thank you very much, the Faculty of Social Sciences. From studying in the gardens, I don't know whether it's still allowed, science gardens, etc., to the lecture halls of this beautiful campus, and also from performing choreography with a very smart, beautiful young lady by name Christiana Ansong at the time, who has eventually become my wife. So, inter is very important. I mean, these are all very exciting memories that I hold dearly. Even walking some of the streets of this campus, I recall the long and sometimes completely useless walks with a female friend just to have a good conversation. And all those activities, I believe, for some of us have paid off. We are blessed with twins, a boy and a girl, who are also doing wonderful, and we thank God for that. So I did not just go through the university, but indeed the university went through me. Again, from being SRC Rep 1, when I was in 3rd year for Nkrumah Hall, to becoming the hall president in the year 2006, 20 years ago. During the campaign, my slogan was, "Ray is light." So the teaser first came out, "The light has come," and everybody was asking, who is comparing himself to Jesus? So the critics were like, this guy doesn't respect. You are doing political campaign, student politics, and you say the light has come. Then after a month of the teaser, we pushed out the identity of the person behind it, and I said, Ray is light. Ray is my initials, Razak Abdul Yakubu, right? And it also means what? A ray of light. So the connection was made. And guess what? I won the elections with 81% of the votes. So it was during that time that the new hall became named Kwame Nkrumah Hall. And I have a question. Are there new hallers here? Yes. So, for 200 cities, who can tell me why you have orange as the hall color? I'll take the answer after we are done with the program. For 200 cities. Yes. All right. I bring you warm greetings as well from Goldfields Ghana Foundations, where I currently serve as the Executive Secretary, as was mentioned. I joined Goldfields straight after UCC as a national service person, and by God's grace, I'm still there. If you've been listening to the news, maybe not for too long, but we are still there. Every day, my work allows me to engage with communities, institutions, traditional and political leaders, young people, and development partners across Ghana and internationally. And as I do this, one lesson becomes very clear every time, that our society is changing. And by that, I don't just mean Ghana. The world is changing. And it's changing faster than any of us imagined 20 years ago when I was a student here. With this in mind, the kind of leadership required to lead this present day society is very different from what we knew some years ago. It is therefore not surprising that organizers of this event, that is the Dean's Awards, chose this very apt topic, developing transformative leaders, or theme, I must say, developing transformative leaders in a changing society. Very loaded. And I'm happy to have been given a few minutes to talk around this theme. Ladies and gentlemen, let me begin with another confession. When I entered the University of Cape Coast some years ago as a student of this faculty, leadership simply meant speaking good English, wearing a nice suit, and walking smartly with a slight frown on your face. And I'm sure you know those types of people, right? So when I said it, you started thinking of somebody's name in your mind. If somebody carried 2 books under their arms or a briefcase in hand and then walked briskly on campus, we automatically assume that they were the next ministers of state or ministers of the gospel. The names are dropping. Life has rather taught me, very humbly, that leadership is far deeper than appearance, titles, or eloquent speeches. Leadership is influence. Leadership is service. Leadership is responsibility. And a transformative leader is one with the ability to create meaningful, positive change in the lives of others and in society itself. The extraordinary times we live in today demand a different kind of leaders, and that is what is described as transformative leaders. We live in a society shaped by rapid technological advancement, social influence, economic uncertainties, climate concerns, environmental challenges, political polarization, shifting values, and rising expectations from citizens, especially young people such as the students gathered here today. Let me take these one after the other. Technological advancement. You may be able to tell us more than I can ever tell you, that what you know today as technology ceases to exist tomorrow. As you start doing your assignments with ChatGPT, the same people behind the AI are also giving out other tools for your lecturers to catch you. So every single day, something new is happening in the technology space. Social media influence. Note that I did not say social media, but its influence. Social media is perfect, but the influence it's having on us is what contains all the negative. Economic uncertainty. I did not explain that. Climate concerns. We sit here and we are fanning ourselves even with the air conditions and fans on. It didn't used to be like that all the time. These are all challenges and changes that are happening in our society. Political polarization. We cannot do politics with friends. Politics has divided us so much that even in churches, you have one person not talking to another because they belong to different political sides. That is the society we are living in today. Shifting values. We no longer have a black and white society where this is wrong, this is right, this is what I value, this I don't. The lines have been blurred, and that is the kind of society we live in today. Expectations from citizens, especially young people. Yes, on our political leaders, on our industry leaders, etc. Artificial intelligence is changing jobs. Climate change is affecting livelihoods. Young people are questioning old systems. Why must a young person stand up and give a seat to an old person? I'm sure parents here, you may have been asked that by your kid before. Yes, but it wasn't a question you ever think of some years back. It was a norm. It was a value. But now young people would ask the question, why? And we must be ready to provide answers. Citizens expect accountability. We don't just vote and go to sleep. We call into radio stations. We write articles. We demonstrate. So leadership must live up to expectation. Institutions are under pressure to adapt to all these changes. In such a society, leadership can never remain static. Yesterday's leadership formula can never solve today's challenges. As a famous management thinker, Peter Drucker once noted, the greatest danger in times of turbulence is never the turbulence itself, but to act with yesterday's logic. It is never the turbulence you are going through, but the use of old and archaic tools is always what will get you into trouble during turbulent times. This is exactly the challenge before us today. So, the question becomes, how do we develop transformative leaders for a changing society? And I'll crave your indulgence at this point to pay critical attention as students, especially, and take notes if you must. I'd like to go through with you 5 points I've identified as tools for producing, changing, or creating transformative leaders. The first one, transformative leaders must first transform themselves. Anyone who wishes to change the world must first start with themselves. Leadership begins with self-awareness. Who are you? Sounds like a simple question, but very difficult to answer. Who are you? You can only answer that when you look within yourself, when no one is watching. Exactly the attitudes that you exhibit, that is what is the true you. Not your social media profile, and it's never what somebody else thinks about you. Before leading others, one must understand one's own self. Your values. What do you consider there? Do you value time? Would you turn up at 15 minutes past 10 when it's boldly advertised that the event starts at 10? Do you value your time? Do you know your strengths? Leadership is not about carrying the heaviest load. Leadership is about knowing your strength and behaving or exhibiting only what your strength can carry. Leadership is also about knowing your weaknesses so that you know who to surround yourself with to complement you. As you exhibit your strength, then those around you complement your efforts where you are weak. You must know your purpose. Why are you here? As a student, Why are you here as a business leader? Why are you here as faculty? You must always know yourself. You must also know your purpose. I've mentioned purpose. You must also know your character, your values, and as you exhibit them constantly, determine your character, and you must know your character. The worst kind of leader is one who would preach but never practice. Before you become a transformative leader, know your character. Unfortunately, Mr. Chairman, many people want visibility without responsibility. Some want leadership for status rather than service. But true leadership starts internally. In my almost 20 years at Goldfields, I have seen that the leaders who make the greatest impact in the organization and the host communities and in the industry as a whole are not always the loudest in the room. In the boardroom, is never or is not always the loudest person who becomes the best leader. Sometimes they are rather the calmest voices, the people grounded in integrity. And I was so excited to hear our dean mention integrity when he spoke. And I've told him that I'm stealing his proverb or I'm going to quote you everywhere I go. God loves what? The prostitute. But when he wanted a wife for the son, a mother for the son went for a virgin. Very powerful. It's true. The Virgin Mary. Yes. Sometimes I said they are the calmest voices and they are the people grounded in integrity. They also exhibit empathy and discipline. As students of social sciences, you have a unique advantage. Your training exposes you to human behavior, governance, economics, sociology, psychology, and development issues. You are being trained to understand human behavior. You are being trained to understand society. But you must also learn to improve that society. This means that knowledge alone is never enough. A person may graduate with first-class honors and still fail as a leader if they lack humility, if they lack emotional intelligence, and if they don't exhibit ethical behavior. Today, if you don't take anything away from this address, you will definitely hear a lot that you take away on ethics. And that is what I want to make the center of my presentation. In Ghana, we say what? Character is like pregnancy, right? Eventually, everybody will know. You can hide incompetence just for some time. You can even hide arrogance for a while. But character would always reveal itself. Transformative leaders, therefore, invest continuously in personal growth of learning and practice. Sometimes the most difficult thing to do is not the learning, it's the unlearning. We are socialized to hold on to certain beliefs and values that when we eventually get to know that these will not help us, it is difficult to drop them. You must make a conscious effort to unlearn anything that you do that is not pointing you the right direction. And you must always practice in order to have the experience. So that is about knowing yourself. Point number 2. Transformative leaders must be adaptive. One of the greatest leadership skills today is adaptability. The world is changing too quickly for rigid thinking. Oh, this is why we came to meet. As for this one, this is how we do it. The world is changing so quickly that anyone with such a mindset can never be a transformative leader. The leaders of the future must be lifelong learners. Those days where you will be asked, "Dabe na wuwie school? When did you complete school?" That question is no longer relevant because life is now a lifelong school. You are learning from reading books, you are learning on social media, you are learning distance education, you are taking time off work to go sit in a classroom again, you are learning on the job, learning from colleagues, and sometimes learning from subordinates. In my work, I learn a lot from the fresh students who have just joined the organization. They have never been corrupted with the mindset that this is how we do it. They've just come out of school, and then you give them the opportunity and they'll come and give you a fantastic idea. Sometimes you've even implemented that idea before and it failed. So you feel like telling them it won't work, but you don't want to bring them down. So you give it to them as an assignment. They develop it, and before you know, they found a way to overcome the challenges you had in your mind. So learning is constant, and we must learn every time. Let me speak honestly to the students here. With your permission, of course, Professor Chairman. Your degree is very important. Let's not miss words. But your willingness to keep learning after graduation may even matter more to you than the degree. The degree in the past would have provided you a seat at the table, but today it can only get you to the door. It might not even get you to the interview. Today, a lot of interview opportunities happen because of networking. Even before they ask, what degree are you bringing in? So, as important as it is, what would matter to you in leadership is your willingness to keep learning, keep networking, and keep taking advantage of opportunities. Your willingness to learn and adapt will get you the job and will also ensure that you keep that job and grow in it. Some of the jobs that will exist in 10 years from today, as we speak, have never been thought of. So if you are preparing yourself for a certain field today, in 10 years, there will be other opportunities that you couldn't have thought of when you were a student. So imagine if you stop learning after school. How do you then take advantage of those new opportunities that keep coming? How many of you now use the services of professional photographers when you are, in general? How many of us still use the services of professional photographers? Especially students. Very few. With your iPhone, with any smartphone, you can take videos and pictures that the quality of which will even surpass any professional photographer's work. True or false? Yes. So imagine the photographer 5 years ago, 10 years ago, never learned to operate a drone. They will be out of business. How many of you have your personal drones that you fly to take your pictures? But you have your personal phones that you use with the limitation that it cannot fly over your head to take a drone shot. So the photographer 5 years ago who learned how to operate a drone still has a business. The one who didn't, his clientele has been halved. If there's no wedding, he will not get a job. So we must constantly be learning. Yes. When we are in school, many of us, when we were in school, many of us did not imagine careers built around digital content creation, sustainability reporting, which is what I do, data analytics, artificial intelligence, or even climate financing. You want to work in a bank, and if you don't understand climate financing, you would have a challenge. shareholders of lending institutions do not want to lend to other institutions that contribute to climate change issues, environmental degradation, etc. You must study the company you are lending to and understand what they do and know the impact of what they do on the climate, on the environment before you propose to the institution, your financial institution, that this is a company worth supporting, a company worth advancing finance to. Yes. A transformation leader does not fear change. A transformation leader studies the change, prepares for it, and responds proactively to it, not reactively. You do not wait for the drone technology to take over the world before you drop your camera to go and learn it. You foresee it, you prepare, and you wait for it, and then you take advantage of it. Always proactive. Sometimes we pray for opportunities but reject change. Oh, I want this, I want that. Worrying the prophets to tell you all the juicy things you want to hear, but you're afraid of change. If you don't prepare for the change, the opportunity will present itself and you think it's for somebody else. You want to be rich, but you are in this profession. It's not working out too well. You are praying that you want to be rich, but you've not thought of that maybe getting the money means switching. So there's an opportunity for you to be rich, but you think, oh, say with the I don't qualify. And then you leave it. That could have been the opportunity you've been praying for, but you were not prepared when it eventually came your way. So that is why transformative leaders must be adaptive and must always be ready for the ever-changing world. Even institutions such as ours must adapt. So it's not just to individuals. Universities cannot merely produce certificate holders. They must produce problem solvers, critical thinkers, innovators, and above all, ethical citizens. And Prof, I don't know if this is already being done or has already been thought of, but one call I'd like to make on the University of Cape Coast is that if the teaching of ethics could be made compulsory for all students offering any or pursuing any program at all, that might help transform the society we have now. Let me tell you a story about a young graduate who came to our organization and wanted to an opportunity for a program we call the Graduate Training Program. This young man heard about the program and contacted us that he's interested. We get you on our mind for 2 years. We pay you the CD equivalent of $600 every month, and you learn on the job. It's a training program. You work as anybody else, and then you be corrected. So it's something that a lot of people are always chasing, but it's exclusively for the people who live in the communities where we mine. Let me pause here and ask, do we have any Go Force Ghana Foundation scholarship people here? Not even one in this faculty. We have about 50 students on UCC campus that we sponsor from Tvucc and Daman. Yes. So this young man walks into the office and says he's not from the community. He's heard about the program and he wants to see whether we can help him. And I take my time and explain to him that no, it is for the people in the host community. So unfortunately, this is not for you. And then he was very polite. Oh, can I have your number? At least I can get in touch later for conversation, etc. So I gave my number to the young man. Around 8 p.m., I was at home and he calls. And he says, somebody wants to talk to you. Then that was it. Then the person picks the phone and introduces himself as a minister of state. And then he said, oh, are you Razak? I said, yes. So this young man is my boy. Sort him out. I'll come and see you. And I said, please give the phone back to him. And he did. And I said, what do you mean? Not that politely. I can't use the words here. Why would you do that? I have already taken pains to explain to you. Or you thought I was just lying to you to get something from you. Never do that again. It's not right. And he said, thank you, sir. Next day I was in the office and he comes again. First to apologize for what he did, but then to still pursue the same opportunity that, boss, and then I closed the door and I I took my time again explaining. No, it looks like you've had everything you've wanted in life. And you've never heard no before. And you have ways of opening doors that have been closed. But I'm telling you, if you continue like that, you end up in jail. I was talking to him seriously. It's not done like there are some doors you can't open. And it's not that we hate you or we don't want to. You don't even know why you are not getting this opportunity. You could come onto the mine and have an accident and die in a year. So if the answer is no, accept it. It wasn't even a harsh no. I'm taking my time to... I spoke to him nicely. He said thank you and left. Again, around 5 p.m. that day, another call from a host community chief, one of the chiefs in the community that Razako Pon Abrefie. So I packed my stuff and drove straight to the chief's palace. When I got there, the boy was there. Then the chief was like, oh, Makora knew. I'm saying, he has already been to me. He's already disclosed where he's coming from. There is no way he could be from this community. So if you tell me, so you are crying, Nana, I won't do it. But I suspected whatever he wanted to present to me has now been presented to someone else, and that person is intervening on his behalf. I explained to the chief that it wouldn't work, and I left. I always use this example, and I take out the names because I don't want to embarrass anyone. But that is this value we are holding now as young people. That when we say networking, we think it means that we must always let a big man influence certain things in our favor. It doesn't work like that. It is not a good value. It doesn't show integrity. So, that is why I'm making the call that if it's possible and it's not already it's not something we are already doing, every student that goes through UCC must at least have a few contact hours learning ethics, the value of ethics, just to see if we can shape tomorrow's transformative leaders. That was my second point. I've not even gotten to integrity yet. Transformative leaders must lead with empathy. Empathy, not sympathy. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the biggest crises in modern society is not only the blockage of the Straits of Hormuz. That is not the only one. But also the crisis of disconnection. People want to be heard. Communities want dignity. Young people want understanding. Workers want respect. Transformative leaders therefore require empathy. Everybody wants to be heard. Communities want dignity. They don't just want you coming in. I'm talking to persons in the same industry as mine. They don't just want you to come in and then throw your weights about and give them a few projects and say, oh, we have transformed. No, they want dignity, a dignified life. You build a school for us, you never attend funerals when we invite you. You gave us a borehole, but you get to the community, you never drink from the borehole. What are you telling us? You understand? Any leader needs to show empathy, identify with the people. Workers want respect. All that is very important. And empathy is the ability to understand the experience of others and respond with humility and kindness. In community development work, I have learned that people will forget your title very easily, but they will hardly forget how you made them feel. Yes. Oh, I am so and so and so. And a year then, when I came to you, how did you receive me? That is what they will remember. Another story. That young man was from UCC. I think biological sciences or something. He did. Okay, so we gave him a scholarship to study here. He had a first class. He became a TA. I think the name is Edufo. Forgotten the first name, Edufo. He's currently in the United States, and he wouldn't mind me telling the story. He applied. A lecturer assisted him to apply to universities outside the country when he was a teaching assistant, because the guy was just sharp, brilliant. From a very humble beginning, a small community called Menhuntem. Do you know why it's called Menhuntem? The community was so tiny and in the bush that when cars drive by, they don't see Italy. Menhuntem. Nti uti car mo na osi mesi wa mesi driver no twem. So ade na we twem so man hu in them. Now it's called Malten Village or something. He's from there. I know the father, I know the mom. When he applied to the schools, he got admission into 4 universities to pursue a master's program, all in the United States. Various levels of scholarship, 50% here, this. So he chose, I think, Ohio State or something. And he was ready to go. We gave him the scholarship. And we don't support second degree or foreign programs. But he thought he would just come and then plead and see whether we could help him. So he came with the mom. They entered my office, and then the boy just spoke. He said, "Oh, Raza, this is what I've been able to do, blah, blah, blah. I need just the ticket." At that time, I remember, it was $270 flight to the US. It's very expensive now. And so he doesn't have that. He's asked all family members. They couldn't raise that. So he said, let me just come back to this company that assisted me and see. And he came with the mom. The mom is a baker. They entered after saying it. I was like, $270. You've already done all the work. Though this is not part of our program, I'll still go and ask management. If they don't agree, I have a colleague here. I'll tell him the 2 of us will put money together and you go. The woman went on her knees and started crying. She was coming to hold my leg. She was weeping. I had to sit her back down. We walked to the next office and I introduced them to my colleague, Francis Nyame. He was the environment manager at the time. And I also said, Anaraza, so that was it. You think that woman will ever forget that experience? But I don't think she knows the title I hold in the company. So it is how you make people feel, not how you are called. That is what I mean by empathy. A leader who listens, or a leader who listens deeply, often achieves much more than a leader who just brushes things aside. You may be in your office. Somebody comes to sit in front of you. As they start talking, you are also typing your email. No eye contact. The other now was saying, that is not a leader. So let's show empathy as leaders. Sometimes in Ghana, another point, meetings are so long that even the chairs we sit on begin to lose hope. But transformative leadership is not like that. Transformation leadership must inspire and also give hope. The one who wins the debate is not always the best leader. Yes, we take so much pride in long drawn-out arguments in meetings, sometimes making points that embarrass our colleagues, and then we walk out and say that they are treno. Let people feel like they are also human. Respect people's dignity. You don't always have to be right. And it's not every environment that you must prove you are right. Somebody is in the company of their kids or people who look up to them. They've said something that is not right. That is not the time to correct them in the presence of those that... I like examples. This I heard from Kofi Kenata. You know, some musicians will walk off stage if the band is not playing well. They are not getting the right tune and all that. They drop the mic and they walk off, banning your papa. So he was asked whether he's done that before. And he said, no. He said, why don't you do that? And you know, he speaks Fanti. I'm just paraphrasing, but he went like, na se ban for na ebia on so the region shine. Inti say me gu n'anim ase a na chede no ye den. Inti me hwe na odu baby no nko ye mpa. Ye o se ye den ye de ko jama. Ono ombo mo bebo bia na me de ama fans atwade ne obonsi na anyin. Ye wie ne ekwa akiri ho a na ma aka ma adwe na akere no. Is that not smart? Somebody is playing drums. He's told his entire community that I'm going to play drums for Kofi Kenata. And he's messing up. So you must have that feeling that no, he didn't come from home prepared to come and mess up. Something is going wrong. So give him that respect. If you can do something about it, do it. And correct it later on. That is a leader that shows empathy. Empathy is especially important in a diverse society like ours, where we encounter different ethnic groups, religious groups, economic status, and people of diverse social background. So if you don't show that human feeling, you'll be stepping on people's toes without knowing it. And the best leaders are those who build bridges and not those who construct walls. The fourth one, you are getting there. I'll finish very soon. Transformative leaders must inspire hope. Yes, this is another important one for me. How do you feel when you put people in leadership position to solve problem and then they join you to complain about the problem? They lament with you. How do you feel when that happens? It is so not inspiring. But transformative leaders inspire hope towards possibility. Ghana, like many other nations, are facing challenges or is facing challenges. Youth unemployment, economic pressures, environmental concerns, inequality, social tension, etc. But leadership is not about complaining permanently. There are some leaders who are like that. They know everything that is wrong with everything, but they cannot offer one single solution. You are in a meeting and every idea that drops, where do you? But on Kasa, you never say that, why don't we try it this other way? They always go like, this will not work, but never offer any solution. Leadership is not about lamenting constantly. Leadership is bold. It is about mobilizing resources for solutions. The greatest leaders in history were often people who inspired hope during difficult times, because hope is powerful. A hopeful society innovates. If you know the future is bright, you like to prepare for it. A hopeless society deteriorates very fast. As social science students and scholars, again, you are uniquely positioned to shape national conversations and influence public policy. Do not underestimate the power of your voice, and do not despise your humble beginnings. Do not underestimate your worth. The next transformative educator, I believe, is sitting right here. True or false? And I also believe that the next ethical politician may be in the corner there taking notes. Not to mention that the next person to come up with a groundbreaking research might also be in this hall. The next social entrepreneur transforming communities into better developed ones may also be listening to me speak right now. And perhaps, judging from how some of you go to your lectures and negotiate deadlines, assignment deadlines. Oh, can we present it next week instead of I'm sure the best diplomats and ambassadors are also here. The next ones are also here. Yeah. And that is what we need. Inspiration. Having somebody tell you you can do it. Pulling everybody along. Knowing that you can go out there and innovate. Go out there and inspire change. And go out there to ensure that you are the best leaders that inspire hope in the society that you belong to. That is very important. My final point is about transformative leaders being ethical. It has run through the entire theme. This is where I lay emphasis on it. A transformative leader must be ethical. There's no other way of saying it. And I emphasize that very, very strongly. A changing society without ethical leaders becomes very, very dangerous. Intelligence without integrity can destroy a nation. You know that. Power without accountability can damage communities. Education without ethics can become manipulation. You have young brains developing, soaking in everything. If we do not add ethics to the education you are receiving, we'll end up manipulating you. How can one person gather people, talk to them for 3 months, and then after that say, go and kill yourselves? These religious sects that we have, and people will go and kill themselves. Yes. So ethics is very important. But unfortunately today, trust is one of the most valuable, though it is one of the most valuable currencies in leadership. Unfortunately today, trust has become very scarce globally. People are increasingly skeptical of leaders because they have seen corruption, broken promises, abuse of power, self-interest, and increasing cases of pure, unadulterated, and often unintelligent stealing. How many times you hear a news item about some stealing and you wonder, why? Even if you steal, is that how to steal? Or is that how much to steal? I read a story, I think it was about a politician, not in Ghana. Yes, the amount was, I think, $700 million that the person was being accused of. $700 million. In fact, they found a lot of the money in cash in that person's living room. They opened the sofa. They've sewn cash into it. The walls, they put cash in there. $700 million. What do you need that for? No, frankly, yes, I don't know whether you've done the math. What do you need that for? The most expensive car I can ever think of buying, no matter the wealth I have, would not be $1 million. It will not. What is a $1 million car? Go to Despite Automobile and check the vehicles there and see how many of them are up to $1 million. Very few. That is one. And you are stealing what? 700 of them. Not 70, 700. What for? So ethics is very, very, very important. And this is why the next generation of leaders must restore credibility through ethical conduct. Integrity is not merely avoiding wrongdoing when people are watching. Yes, you have invigilators in the hall, so you will not cheat. That you are not a man of integrity. Let the invigilator leave. Let the book be put beside you and still decide that, though I don't know this answer, instead of picking the book, let me try and remember. Okay, I don't remember it fully, but I'll paraphrase something there and get a B or a C instead of an A. Then I'll go back and read. Would you ever do that? But that is ethics. That is ethics. So integrity is doing what is right even when nobody is present. And again, to the student, the small acts of dishonesty that you carry today will definitely become dangerous habits tomorrow. The young man whose story I told about his persistence in court, I don't think he learned it that day. It was small acts of indiscipline, small acts of dishonesty that built up, and now his character is the way it is. So watch the small foxes. Watch those small habits. The white lies. This a question that, your answer will not bring the world to an end, but you have that compulsion to lie, to massage the truth, to polish it. You are laying the groundwork to start changing some zeros in order to enrich yourselves. If one cheats in an examination and later becomes a public official, one is simply graduating from copying answers to copying public funds and pasting in their account. Yes, you learned it from here. No lecturer told you to do that, but you didn't watch the small habits. Leadership ethics begin in everyday habits. And another point I'd like to make under this is that in my other life, apart from my family, church, and work, I'm also a Rotarian. I recently handed over as the president of the Rotary Club of Tvucc. And one thing my Rotary journey has taught me is integrity. I'm going to teach you what we do in Rotary, and you say it after me. And this is what we do to pinch ourselves anytime we find ourselves in a situation where you could be compromised. So it's called the 4-way test. And it goes like, in everything you think, you say, and you do, ask yourself, 1, is it the truth? 2, is it fair to all concerned? 3, will it build goodwill and better friendships? And finally, 4, is it beneficial to all concerned? If you answer no to any of these questions, as a Rotarian, you can't take action. And if we all lived by these basic values, I believe the issue of ethics would not be as serious as it is today. Would you want to take the questions with me? In everything you think, say, or do, 1, is it the truth? Say after me. Is it the truth? 2, is it fair to all concerned? 3, will it build goodwill and better friendships? And 4, is it beneficial to all concerned? Exactly. Truth is important. So is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Yes, the thing is the truth. I want to do it, but it is going to mean that this person is going to lose out of it. Do I do it? Number 3, will it build goodwill and better friends? The example I gave about winning every debate and ending up embarrassing colleagues. And I keep asking that. You won, but it didn't build any goodwill. It was not better for any friendship that you have. And the final one, is it beneficial to all concerned? $700 million. How can it be beneficial to all concerned? Even your family will not be beneficial to them. Too much money sometimes is an issue. Finally, Professor Chairman, let me talk about titles. Leadership is not reserved for people with official titles. Though they are important, especially in an academic environment such as this, titles are very, very important. But leadership is more about impact, integrity, empathy, and self-growth. You can lead from the classroom. So when we talk of leadership, it's not about winning an election. You can lead from the classroom. You can lead from the community, the workplace, civil society. You are a leader if you set up a small business and you have employees. You are a leader because you are heading a research team. And you are a leader, obviously, because you are in public service. Transformative leadership is ultimately about results. What have you produced? What have you done? That is what it is about. It's not what you are putting in alone, but what you have produced. So, let me leave you with these few thoughts as well. And these are things I have personally picked up throughout my 20 years career. Some of it I may have said, others just sums up everything. As students, please read widely beyond your lecture notes. I believe I've said that. Build networks and relationships. The last time I spoke to a group of students like this was, I think, the same hall a few years ago. And I believe they were environmental science something students. I've forgotten the name. And after the program, a lot of the students came to me. Do you know what they wanted? Photos, not my email address. Meanwhile, they claim they don't know anybody, so nobody is helping them. They don't have networks. Please, sometimes at forums like this, even if you don't have a question, you must speak. I'm telling you, the resource person will remember that lady who spoke. And the next time you turn up in that organization, you can reference it. Oh, I remember you came to our institution. I was the one who asked this question. I was the one who said, thank you. So please, building networks is very, very important, especially in our part of the world. Develop communication skills. I was just saying that the young lady who came here to do the spoken word, we have a program coming up in Tvucc. We are about to award scholarships to about 120, 150 new students. And we have a program like this to award the scholarship. We are always looking for innovative ways to make the function nice. And I love the bars that she was dropping. Yes, the bread of life should be your A1. Or the A1 bread, And or they are linky bread of life. Is that not creative? So I need your contact. You have to come to Takwa. Come and do this. Yes. So networking is important. Communication, for communication skills, again, another topic altogether. A lot of us can type on WhatsApp, right? But you will prefer that to calling, true or false? We are losing the ability to communicate. Yes, the current generation is losing that. So the scholarship program, we have all these students on the WhatsApp platform. And then somebody says, oh, I've sent my bill, but I've not heard from you. The fees is not paid. Like they've put it on the platform. There we comment. Please call the lady in charge for this. They can call. Or ferry, they are shy. Kasa no be kasa phone so can ferry. Yes. Or when they do, I don't know, the confidence is not there. They can't even articulate and explain the problem they have. Where they will start the story from, you will not know what the challenge is. So please, you need to learn and practice communication skills. Know how to address one-on-one and also in public. Learn technology and digital tools. It costs nothing apart from data to learn AI. When you're on Facebook, they keep bombarding you with courses. Yes, they keep bombarding you with courses. Some of them, all you need is the data that you are using on TikTok. The same data, you can use it to learn how to use some of these tools to do video editing, to do this. You end up in an organization that has a communications department. They want to go and contract a video company to do something for them. You know how to use AI to do it. You don't say anything. You go and hide in the corner and you do a sample and you send to your boss. Boss, is that what we were discussing? What do you think of this? Instead of paying $100,000 to a contractor to come and do it, as a national service person, they say, oh, do it for us, you have a job. Is that not good? Who taught you in UCC how to do video editing? No one. But you use your data and your time to learn it. So please, learn technology and digital tools. Volunteer and gain practical experience. Yes, I have a long story, but there's no time. I won't tell that. Protect your integrity and stay curious. Don't lose your curiosity. Your brain cells will start shrinking, will start dying if you stop being curious. It's true. It's science. It's not. Yes. Be curious. Be asking questions. Be researching. Want to read about something. You heard a word you didn't understand. Quickly write it down. When you sit somewhere, go on Google and enter, something like that. Keep training your mind. Always stay curious. Ask questions. Learn from your failure, and indeed you will fail. You know you will fail, right? In life, you will definitely fail. Sometimes, in certain things, but not always. Learn from it. About a month ago, we heard stories on University of Mines and Technology campus of students committing suicide. When I was here too, we had an incident like that. You go into it, it's either a broken heart, a relationship gone bad, or sometimes academic work not going too well. The first one I heard that was about academic work. I was telling my team back at work that student know, excuse me to say, how insignificant that course failure is to their overall life and their overall development. In the grand scheme of things, it could be very insignificant. But you took your life. You just ended it like that. No, you need to have shock absorbers. Those of you who are religious, that is where you lean on. You understand? You should always have that at the back of the mind that failure is not the end of life. Lean on your faith, lean on your friends, lean on your counselors. Get the right direction, your parents, and bounce back. And then respect people regardless of their status. Respect people regardless of their status. These are the few points I would like to leave with you. And perhaps another one would be never stop believing that your contribution matters. Because society changes when ordinary people decide to lead extraordinarily. There are no extraordinary leaders. They are just ordinary people But if you decide to lead extraordinarily by applying all these tools that I've shared with you, that is where you get to change society. Distinguished guests, and this time I think I'll have to address my colleague alumni. I think we owe this institution a great debt of gratitude. That is UCC. You have produced educators, researchers, policymakers, business leaders, development practitioners, professors, and all other professionals across the country and beyond. The responsibility now lies with us, the alumni, to ensure that leadership in our society becomes more ethical, more inclusive, more innovative, and more transformative. We must be good ambassadors of this institution that trained us. So let us develop leaders let us become the leaders who do not merely seek applause, but those who chase impact. Leaders who do not merely occupy positions, but solve problems. We have to be leaders who do not merely inherit systems, but improve those systems that we inherit. Because the future of our society will not only depend on technology and infrastructure. It also depends on policy. It also depends on leadership. It would deepen the quality of leadership that we have as a country, as industry, and as a world as a whole. I'd like at this point to thank the organizers of the program for inviting my small, humble self to travel from Tvucc to this place, to come and attempt to inspire people who I would say are just a reflection of what some of us were just a few years ago. I believe that with these small nuggets, we'll be able to develop further and impact this world as the transformative leaders that I know we already are. God bless UCC. God bless us all. Now the answer to my question. How did we arrive at Orange? Any takers? And I want a student to write this somewhere so that the history is not lost. So we were approached, as hall president at the time, we were approached by university administration that the hall a new name had been chosen, and it's Kwame Nkrumah Hall, so we needed to put together all the stuff, the logo, the color, everything. So I was president and I called my secretary, a gentleman called Bodo, and then we went straight to Accra, Kwame Nkrumah Museum. So we wanted inspiration. All the colors were taken. Green is what? Uga. Blue. Yes. All the primary colors, I believe, were taken. So we went there. We wanted the inspiration. The tour guide was taking us around. Then we got to a desk with a lamp on it. And we were told that desk, Kwame Nkrumah used to use it. That is where he would sit to write his stuff, etc. The lamp had a bulb in it. And the color was orange. It didn't give orange light, but I think it's been there for so many years that it changed to orange. And I was like, no, if this bulb gave light to the visionary that Kwame Nkrumah was, then we need something that will give light to the hall of excellence. And then we chose orange to be our color. So I should keep my money. I would rather add a bit more and donate as my bit of the sponsorship to this program. Thank you. God bless you all.
I think our guest speaker deserves a better applause. Wow, 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 wow. I'm really inspired. Mr. Yakubu, thank you very much for your candid presentation. It's worth the time. Thank you once again. God bless you. We are going to continue up. I think we've been on our seat for a while. Can we be on our feet? Let's shine a little. Get on Get up, stretch a little. Hello, get up. Okay. A little bit. Roll your shoulders. You don't exercise. Roll your shoulders. It's not safe to sit for that long. So roll your shoulders. A little twist here and there. Okay, that's fine. Let's try this. Let's try. Shh. Hello, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Another one. Shh. Let's shine. Some of you are hesitant. Please come back. 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much. You may take your seats. I think I've been hinted that it takes the feathers to make the bird fearful. And I think there are loopholes up here. And I've been commanded to invite our heads of department to come and give that support that they always give. In fact, they are the management of the faculty. So we can't sideline them. They are not even in the middle. As usual, they would have been in the middle, but this time they are on the wing. And when we are distributing, may not get. My head of department is here. Yesterday she left. I didn't do what I usually do. I hope it didn't. Prof, you are welcome. So Professor Georgina Odro, head of department, sociology and anthropology. Please come. This one is a command. There's a seat over there. If you look at this place, it's not that balanced. Prof, it's not me, it's a command. And in the name of Jesus Christ, please, the ushers, please do, please. And then we have Professor Ishmael Mensah also here. Where's Prof? Oh, okay. Prof, it's a command. I've told you, and I'm a servant of the faculty, so please. And then Professor Edward Nunu, oil and gas. Professor Mensah is hospitality and tourism management, please. And Prof. Akins, please. Department of Geography and Regional Planning. Yesterday I had, this job is so stressful. Yesterday I have some knocks, but I took it in good faith. It's always like that. So the head of department, population and health is not here, but population and health is being represented by, I heard somebody's represented. Oh, okay. Prof. Dada. Oh, Prof. Dada Mafio, former Dean of Students. Prof. Mafio, please, we can't do that. You are the rep. Prof. But it's a commando. You see, there are people here that, they understand command better. So please, right. I think we are good to go. And then I also want to acknowledge our former FO, Audria Dankwa. Auntie Audria, you are most welcome. I've been hinted our sister faculty, the vice dean faculty of arts, Professor Ansa, I hope I'm right. Prof. Ansa, and I think the faculty officer. Please, you are most welcome. We are always with you, and you are also always with us. So good to see you for honoring this great occasion for us. And once we've done that, we want to acknowledge our sponsors. There are some fantastic people, individuals and organizations that have helped us brought this program to this far. And kindly let me take this opportunity to acknowledge them. The corporate institutions are one, electricity. Is it? Nowadays, we don't have Ghana. Ghana is missing out of, if you say GCB says we are GCB.
They don't want Ghana again. I'm not too sure whether ECG2 is ECG, not. So is this ECG, not Electricity Company of Ghana? Oh, okay. So that remains Electricity Company of Ghana, Central Region. They are here. And then UCC Cooperative Credit Union. They are also read by Nana Chenewa and Danny. Sabre Corporation. Their rep, is he here? Sabre. Okay, please, most welcome. Thank you very much. Next time, we know it will be Gangantuan. God bless you. And then we have Honorable Williams Okofo, that CEO Gizdek. Is he here, Nana, or rep? Right. Golden Heights Council. Golden Heights Council. Thank you very much for your kind word. Luban Workshop Restaurant. Luban, thank you. The Baker's Place. Baker's Place. I think all the pastries and the stuff we are going to probably may come from there. Anzini Homes Limited. Thank you very much. These are the corporate institutions that has supported our program. Next time we'll have in their hundreds. Then some individuals have also contributed immensely to support our program. And we have Professor Ishmael Mensah, who is also a head of department. Prof, thank you. Dr. Charles Adongo, Mr. Edem Agbe, Mr. Augustus Isaac Ogowe, Madam Teresa Obosu, Professor Simon, he's our dean, Mariwa, Prof. Isa Haku Adam, Professor Edward Kwekununu, Professor Kobna Esiadonko, Professor Eric Kojo Wu Ekins, Prof. Mrs. Georgina Yaudru. They've all been instrumental in supporting the. Can we give them a round of applause? And then we have Prof. Eunice Faye Emisa, Dr. Mrs. Susan. I think this one, I need some tea before I can pronounce. But I'll make it Dr. Mrs. Kumichrebi, that one. Because the middle one, I'm not too sure whether it's French or Spanish. Is it Moreau? Moreau. Okay, sometimes. So, Mrs., thank you very much. And we have Miss Sylvia Apia Amankwa. These are the kind institutions and people who have supported this program. Student associations, next time you have to be on board. Good job, good job, good job. Can we give them another round of applause? So on this note, we'll pick a couple of goodwill messages from some of our kind benefactors, and we want to, UCC Credit Union, if you want to say a word. Just a minute, and then we'll be done. Mekoi namankan bidia musu. Once you are here, you have to say something. Nana, thank you.
Thank you, MC. The chairperson, permission to stand on the existing protocols already established. Greetings from UCC Cooperative Credit Union to all of us. And we are glad to be part of this beautiful day where the Faculty of Social Sciences is awarding its students for this 2026. From the credit union, all we are saying is just do business with us. We have good products for us. We have our loan services and we have our savings, and we also have rental spaces for all those who are interested in having any program around. We have our auditorium, we have our conferences spaces and an open space as well. And with our products, we have our loans. The loans, we have tailored it to benefit all. So we will talk about our Kwaba loan, where when you join the credit union, immediately you join because we think of you, immediately you join, we give you access to loan. Not only that, we also have a very attractive interest rate for your loans as well. I must say that so far, we are on top when it comes to interest rates. Our interest rate per annum is 15.5, and I think it's commendable. Not only that, we also have auto loans. If you are interested in getting a vehicle, come and let's discuss and see how best we will give you funds to purchase the vehicle, and we will take something very small. And also we have our savings products. We have our regular savings. As you are saving, because we have this motherly love, we don't just leave you like that. We give you some kind of interest rate on it, and it's 6% per year. In fact, you will not get it anywhere again. And not only that, we also tailored our savings to the youth. My dear younger brothers and sisters here, this product is for us. It is called Youth Savings. We are encouraging you to save something small. As we are taking money from our parents, definitely we know it's for our own use. But if you start saving at this right now, immediately you get any income, definitely you will be able to continue with the savings. So please, when we get the money, it's not only for pizza and burger and the chips and other stuff, but come to UCC Cooperative Credit Union and let's see how best we can help you. When our guest speaker was talking, he said something. He said we should be curious. Let us be curious as young people. Let us be curious what is going on around us. We have UCC Credit Union with us. Be curious to know what services they can provide you. Be curious to know what is the benefit you can get after upon saving with the credit union. And when you do all these things, I believe that you are shaping your future whilst you are in school learning. So we encourage all that please join the UCC Cooperative Credit Union. And our senior colleagues, we have investment vehicle as well, very attractive one. Please join us. Let's do business. And we assure you, we will handle you very, very well. We've been in business for 69 years and we are still on. And we are one of the best credit union in Central Region and the whole Ghana as well because of our financial prudence. So thank you very much and we are grateful for this partnership. Thank you.
This one I guarantee the bill will come very soon. Thank you very much, UCC Credit Union. We are also inviting Mr. Augustus Ogo for 1 minute for a word. Yeah, I think he's been here before. Mr. Ogo. Is it Ogo or Ogo? Ogo, all right. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Once again, on the same protocols, I speak. Thank you very much, students. Last year, when I came with two gentlemen who were pursuing their national service with my then organization. In fact, when I got here, I had already negotiated my way into my next company. So I'm in a new company now. That time I was with Endeavor Energy. And just to say, one of them, who is currently doing his PhD right from first degree in the United States, he came for an excursion at our site because he was working he was studying chemical engineering for his bachelor's, and because we were in a power industry, generating power, they wanted to see how we do our things. When he came with his CV ready. He was a student, okay, but he came with his CV ready, and then he gave it to my assistant then and said that, you know what, I lost my dad, and I don't know how things are going to be, so I want to see if there's an opportunity for me in this company. My assistant came to me, and then she told me about the story, because the young man's story is related with mine, because I think I also lost my dad just around that time of my life. I said, we're going to, the KNUST students are going to write an exam for us, or in our bid to get students to come and pursue their national service with us. Even though this year we're not going to take any, or it's not in our plan to take any chemical engineering students, tell him to be part of it. He wrote the exam and he excelled, and then we invited him in. The point I am making is get your CVs ready and tell your story well. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. You see how opportunities emerge. Be smart, think ahead, don't remain idle, make use of all the opportunities that surround you. It's very important. Then finally, we have, it's not finally, last but one, Mr. Theophilos Edu. He is an alumni and we want to hear from him. I think today has been a wonderful day.
Thank you, Mr. SC. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. All protocol duly recognized. I'm here to speak to the students, especially. It's a time to connect to our fellow mates. Some of us, it's been about 18 years that we met. and then also to celebrate, to counsel, and then to collaborate, so that we're able to celebrate more. That's the forces reason why we are here. The main purpose is to be able to what? Relate with the industry players. About 18 years ago, we were just like you, but then we had a goal. Some of us had a plan, and then through counsel, we're able to chart that pathway. So whenever you have issue, I believe we still have the counseling and guidance department. You reach out to them and they seek for counsel. As our guest speaker rightly said, we need to interact with people who have already left the shores of this great institution. We need to speak to them. We need to seek counsel for them. Make your CVs available, as our brother rightly said. It's about time to learn, to go beyond just the books that we have been learning in school. It's a time to explore because the world is evolving. Thank you very much. Don't give up. I have just some few nuggets to share with you. Believe in your potential and work hard to turn your dreams into reality. Your future is in your hands. Yes, your future is in your hands. And I know you'll make it bright. As you face challenges, remember that strength grows in struggles. So whenever you face all the quizzes, all the exams, UCC is a bit tough, but that will strengthen you for the job market. Some of us really appreciate the challenges that we went through on campus. It has really shaped our mindset. Your education is a life journey. Enjoy the process, embrace your growth, and never stop learning. Work with purpose and kindness. Your intelligence matters, but your heart and effort truly set you apart. God bless you and continue keeping the good work. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Edu. Then finally, we have our sister faculty of arts. The Vice Dean is here. And as tradition demands, we want to hear from Faculty of Arts. Prof.
Thank you very much, Prof. Chair, College Registrar, and guest speaker, or other protocol duly acknowledged. I think that the guest speaker has said so much, you don't need to belabor the point. He quoted copiously Socrates when he has said that whatever you say and or do, you always have to ask yourself how it is going to be beneficial to you and others. And in his ending quote, he kept emphasizing. The only thing I'll pick out from all that, and others have said, is that first class without integrity can be very destructive. First class without integrity can be very destructive. Last year, as Faculty of Art, our theme for our Dean's Awards was integrity as foundation to becoming a 21st century leader. We emphasize the thin integrity. And we feel that if we have this, we're able to go out there, not only to work as first-class student or second-class upper student, but with the ethical knowledge that we're supposed to work with, especially in this age of artificial intelligence. Today, you may be in level 200 and you are being commended and awarded for being an exceptional student. It shouldn't end here. You should go a step further. Consistently, every year we're going to organize this. If you are taking it this year, you have to aim at taking it again. But that is not only the aim, but as well what you make of it after you have left here, as we are seeing all of them today. We thank you very much for inviting us. The Dean, your brother, your friend, Professor Safo Kantanka is not on campus, so he asked me to extend his greetings. Faculty of Art forever will remain your parent. Social Sciences came out of Faculty of Art, so we'll forever remain your parent. Whenever you call upon us, we'll come and see how you are faring. And we see that you are faring very well. We thank you very much. God bless.
Thank you very much. It's not surprising, at least if they had not told us the genealogy of this faculty. Yesterday we were boasting small about the business school, not knowing Pehine de Pehine. So thank you. And please, it's important we acknowledge the fact that we are not doing this for fun. It's for your own good. All that you've heard here, if you follow through, it will take you to places. Chair, I just want to share something with my student. Just yesterday, I received a distress text message. Somebody who is suicidal, ideation. And quickly, I have to respond. After one lecture, I noticed a gentleman in class was so distressed. You could see from his mannerism that he's almost on the edge. So I didn't know him. In fact, he's been in my class several times, but I didn't. So I called him to the office. What's your problem? He says, the mommy has been borrowing all these years to support his education, but the bank says that for the 4th year, they can't give him anything. So for almost halfway the first semester of final year, he's just been roaming, sleeping, no accommodation, nothing. And he says, sir, I've attempted suicide 3 times. He's not paid the fees. Some handsome boy. I didn't know he was that handsome. Because of the depression, he looked differently. So we mobilized, saw some friends, we got the fees paid, we got him accommodation. What is the next step? It was 2020, so we're going to go into the election. So we strategized. His area is predominantly one party. So I said, well, what's your party affiliation? He said, I don't have one. I said, you don't need to have one. It's about self-presentation. So election is going to come around. The guys are going to come. The ministers, they are going to shop, prepare a very good presentation about the youth and politics. And wherever you hear your MP is going, go and make a presentation. Don't go and insult. Just say the way you feel. So I was there. He told me the MP is organizing something for the youth. Whilst others were accusing, insulting, and doing all that, he just made a very passionate presentation. Immediately after that event, the MP said, come, I want you to work with you. He was posted to Parliament to do his service. When he finished, the minister said, what would you want to do? Would you want to join Immigration, Ghana Police Service? Where do you want? They said, Master, go school. Today, he's in US doing diplomacy and international relations. The long and short of the story I'm sharing with them that it is not the end of the road. Today, you are stressed, you are pressed, but tomorrow comes, a new leaf, a new hope will come. Don't kill yourself. Don't do any, let me use foolish thing, because you will regret it. Stay on course. Talk to people who can help you. All of us here, some pay fees. We continue to pay fees. We support. We don't have money, but we'll do what it takes to help you. Don't get in anything. Some are doing dangerous things that actually will not take you. And that is the reason why, as a leader, what I heard is that we must first change ourselves before we can effect change in other people. So let's work on ourselves. It's not doom and gloom. There's so much to crave for. So press on, and it shall be well with you. Thank you very much. On that note, we are inviting a musical interlude for a gentleman who, is he here? Is he ready? If he's not here, then I invite Dr. Mrs. Ewonam Agbe and Dr. Yvonne Ajaklo to come and help us with the presentation. I think this is the main event. Can we clap for them? Oh, please. Clapping is a therapy. It's a therapy. Continue to clap for them. Please, where are they? Where are they? Where are they? You are welcome. You are welcome. Good to see you once again. This is becoming an annual affair. So, box on, my dear.
Okay, thank you. So, Mr. Chair, I would want to proceed on the already established protocols to call our students that we are celebrating today, students who have achieved or their academic achievement is currently within the first class zone. To aid us with the first set of presentations, I would want to invite Professor Eric Akins. And we are starting with programs in the department at the faculty at level 200. Please, the names are many. So when you hear your name, kindly walk quickly to the front to be celebrated. Level 200, BA Population and Health. Amwa Doris Clara, CGPA 3.789. Aful Juliana Abena, CGPA 3.684. Inketia Jennifer, CGPA 3.605. From the Department of Population and Health. Is Jennifer around? Okay, we continue with BSc Tourism Management, level 200. Amano Aaron Joe, CGPA 3.828. Bachman Samuel, Tourism Management, CGPA 3.672. Congratulations. Then the final set of awards that Prof will help us with is BSc Hospitality Management. Akwamwa Angela White, CGPA 3.914. Congratulations. Anambam Godfred, Hospitality Management, CGPA 3.629. Then from Hospitality Management, Bwami Esther, CGPA 3.60. Please, Prof. Mrs. George Naya Odro will assist with the next set of awards. Thank you very much, Prof. Akins. So the second category of awards, level 200, BSc Geography and Regional Planning. Eshen Stephen, CGPA 3.895. Kweku Godfred, CGPA 3.882. Oliver Great Arinze, CGPA 3.842. Kobina Natasha, CGPA 3.842. Penstil Frank Ako, CGPA 3.816. Apia Esther Koko, CGPA 3.803. Mohammed Muzratu, CGPA 3.776. Condria Bright Ecole, CGPA 3.75. Ajololo Modeling Elom Abui, CGPA 3.737. Kwansa Presla Abena, CGPA 3.697. Thank you very much, Prof. Odro. Prof. Emisa would continue with the presentation of awards for us. Atam Pupa Georgina, Geography and Regional Planning, CGPA 3.684. Dodu Emanuela Edu Bwampem, CGPA 3.671. Kosan Naomi AC, CGPA 3.645. Aite Moses, CGPA 3.645. Esel Jacob Ahin, CGPA 3.632. Kotoka Precious Sarah, CGPA 3.632. Osei Foster Nyako, CGPA 3.632. Dodu Emmanuel, CGPA 3.605. Pokia Sandra, CGPA 3.605. Mifetu Daniel Miracle, CGPA 3.6. And Tumesi Eric Kweku, CGPA 3.6. Please, Professor Eugene Date will do as the honors, present the next set of awards. So we are moving on to level 200, BA Social Sciences. Eshen Emanuela Irabna, CGPA 3.943. Ba Esther, CGPA 3.8. Bog Mona Lisa Yamba, CGPA 3.786. Amwa Benjamin Richard Ecole, CGPA 3.743. Debbie Richard, CGPA 3.714. Adam Abdul Karibu, CGPA 3.7. Enyan Sandra Esi Kumiwa, CGPA 3.657. Malik Abu, CGPA 3.657. Ofori Rexford Che, CGPA 3.643. Coleman Janet Ephraim, CGPA 3.629. And Afari Set Inyakwa, CGPA 3.614. Thank you very much, Prof. Date. Prof. Ishmael Mensah will continue with a set of awards for us. Still on level 200 BA Social Sciences. Crunchy Ronnie Kelly, CGPA 3.614. Andam Lisa Frimpoma, CGPA 3.6. Insia Michael, CGPA 3.6. Abuaji Nana Asantiwa, 3.6. Anson Isaac, CGPA 3.6. Sefa Michael Ofori, CGPA 3.6. Amwako Isabella, CGPA 3.6. Now we move on to level 300, BA Population and Health. Prof. Mensah, you help us conclude this one. Akon Ebenezer, CGPA 3.658, Population and Health. And Asaya Joshua, 3.6, BA Population and Health. He's not around. Okay, thank you. Please, Professor Edward Kwekununu would help us with the next set of awards. Level 300, BSc Tourism Management. Afo Tracy Esilfi, CGPA 3.6. BSc Hospitality Management. Baden Rhoda, CGPA 3.84. Qualite Roof Maku, 3.813 CGPA. Ajiman Douglas, CGPA 3.76. Donko Hajara, CGPA 3.74. Amokwando Esther, GPA 3.73. Aseti Ruth Kadi, CGPA 3.7. Asari Into Cyrus Blessing, 3.6 CGPA. Buama Tanisia Salome Abena Dewa, CGPA 3.6. Otu Mary, CGPA 3.6. Raibero Gloria Francisca, CGPA 3.6. And finally, Donko Opokia Chelsea, CGPA 3.6. Dr. Yvonne.
Thank you very much. So we are going to continue. I would like to call on the rep of UCC Corporate Credit Union in the person of Ms. Winfred Adane. She's not around. Okay. All right. All right. Shall we call upon Mr. Theophilus Edu, the manager of Sabre Travel Technology, to come and do us the honors? So we are still in level 300 BSc Geography and Regional Planning. The first person is Odupon Matomasi Joshua with a CGPA of 3.915. Woo! Congratulations. Ajiman Emanuela, BSc Geography and Regional Planning with a CGPA of 3.909. Please keep clapping. Next we have Okra Stanley with a GPA of 3.799. Please keep clapping. We have Odum Christina with a CGPA of 3.762. Please keep clapping. It not be easy. We have Obed with a CGPA of 3.726. Congratulations. Next we have Ajiman Laurentia with a CGPA of 3.695. Congratulations. Keep clapping, please. We have Pius Adam Ajovo with a CGPA of 3.613. Are you tired? Keep clapping. We have Entry Emmanuel with a CGPA of 3.61. Keep clapping, he's coming. You're not the one. We have Akins Jojo Ako with a CGPA of 3.6. We have Esan Enoch with a CGPA of 3.6. Woo! We have Giaconelli Koleki with a CGPA of 3.6. We have Bonzi Sonia Nana Amma with a CGPA of 3.6. We have Nyamiche Sedov Odro with a CGPA of 3.6. Keep clapping. We have Sechi Gertrude Akomia with a CGPA of 3.6. Please keep clapping. We have AJ Doreen Afum with a CGPA of 3.6. You have stopped. Oh, keep clapping. We have Yabani Christabel Osam with a CGPA of 3.6. Thank you so much, sir, for honoring our invitation. We are going to call on the Regional Director of National Population Council in the person of Mr. Francis Obin Techi to do us the honors. So still in level 300, BA Social Sciences. We have Mensa Gloria Kokoy with a CGPA of 3.843. Keep clapping. We have Yabua Josephat Mensa with a CGPA of 3.836. We have Amankwa Richard with a CGPA of 3.829. Keep clapping. We have Kofi Blessing with a CGPA of 3.799. Keep clapping. Just keep clapping for me. We have AJ Priscilla with a CGPA of 3.791. Keep clapping. We have Luma Ruth with a CGPA of 3.709. We have Maini Dennis Ni Alote with a CGPA of 3.694. Keep clapping. We have Essien Priscilla Ahima with a CGPA of 3.679. Then we have Nyako Kwabana with a CGPA of 3.6. Thank you so much, sir, for honoring our invitation. Now we are going to call on the District Commander, Ghana Police Service, UCC, in the person of ASP Abdul Abubakar to do us the honors. We are zooming into level 400. Are we ready? Drum rolls, please. For BA Population and Health, we have Mensa Euphemia Naomi with a CGPA of 3.895. We have Pepra Michael Ano with a CGPA of 3.798. We have Amuzu Ogbeve Dennis with a CGPA of 3.746. Prempe Daniel Atta Jr. with a CGPA of 3.719. We have Ayensu Peters, Nana Abba Ejiriba with a CGPA of 3.653. Then finally we have Ansa Eshon Constance with a CGPA of 3.626. Great. Thank you very much, ASP. We appreciate. Now, can we give a round of applause to the head Human Resource and Corporate Affairs, Megop Mining Limited, in the person of Mr. Isaac Ogo, to do us the honors. We are zooming in into BSc Tourism Management, level 400. Tourism, are you there? Ojija, Beverlyn, Eunice, Colio with a CGPA of 3.795. Woo! Amu Elizabeth with a CGPA of 3.85. Owusu Emanuela with a CGPA of 3.8. Great. So for the first two people I've mentioned, they are for BSc Hospitality Management. Third person on the list is Eje Rosina Yeboah with a CGPA of 3.8. We have Ameya Stephanie with a CGPA of 3.6. We have Priscilla Na with a CGPA of 3.6. We have Asante Mabel Owusua with a CGPA of 3.6. Still under BSc Hospitality Management. We have Kwe Priscilla Na Abioko with a CGPA of 3.6. Keep clapping. Finally, we have Edu Echampon Thomas with a CGPA of 3.6. Thank you so much, Mr. Ogoy. We so much appreciate. Please keep clapping. Before we zoom in into BSc Geography Original Plan, and you want to calm down, calm down. The best is yet to come. We call upon Chief Superintendent Ebenezer Ahin, the officer in charge, Elmina Command, to do us the honors. Please keep clapping. Ahin Ekia Korama with a CGPA of 3.91. Boche Ellen with a CGPA of 3.91. We have Gazy Faustina Ekia with a CGPA of 3.8. Sister Jennifer with a CGPA of 3.8. Please keep clapping. Abosino Shadrach with a CGPA of 3.79. Amano Stephen Kwame with a CGPA of 3.7. Are we tired? Keep clapping. Owusu Nicholas Jackson Edem with a CGPA of 3.76. Akweku Johnson Ate with a CGPA of 3.74. Apenten Ruth Adajiwa with a CGPA of 3.7. Keep clapping, please. Magote Confidence with a CGPA of 3.7. We have Arthur Millicent with a CGPA of 3.7. We have Aim Emmanuel Esuman with a CGPA of 3.7. We have Akosa Hannah with a CGPA of 3.7. Keep clapping. Monko Kuma with a CGPA of 3.7. Where are you? Keep clapping. Abange Awembil with a CGPA of 3.697. We have Amachi Susanna with a CGPA of 3.689. Emisa Justice with a CGPA of 3.684. Keep clapping. Congratulations. Keep clapping. We have one Pon Samuel with a CGPA of 3.683. We have Dosu Christabel Aram Jando with a CGPA of 3.68. Thank you. Thank you very much, ASP. Sorry. Thank you very much, Chief Superintendent. Sorry, it's not my fault. I'm hungry. Don't mind me. Okay, all right. So we are going to go on and call upon our guest speaker to do us the honors of the next presentation of awards. A round of applause. Still on BSc Geography and Regional Planning, we have Ejay Marian with a CGPA of 3.658. We have Sam Nancy Eshen with a CGPA of 3.645. Owusu Ansa Blessing Kofi Entry with a CGPA of 3.633. Apate Dixon with a CGPA of 3.62. We have Fosu Wilhelmina Puma with a CGPA of 3.6. We have Ejay Francis with a CGPA of 3.6. We have Abuajiwa Philippa with a CGPA of 3.6. We have Akwesi Abraham with a CGPA of 3.6. Please keep clapping. Akwesi Abraham. Great. We have Boateng Ajua Pinaman with a CGPA of 3.6. Keep clapping. Great. Thank you very much, our guest speaker. We are so blessed to have you. Next, we call upon the Vice Dean of the Faculty of Social Sciences, Professor Isahaku, to do us the honors. We are zooming into BA Social Sciences. Are we ready? Ejay Stephen with a CGPA of 3.843. We have Frimpong Ellen White with a CGPA of 3.799. Miss White. Okay. Congratulations. Ampofu Collins with a CGPA of 3.77. We have Safo Gifty with a CGPA of 3.742. Please keep clapping. Should we take a commercial break? Because the clapping is not clapping. We have Meza Ingezeba with a CGPA of 3.691. Keep clapping, please. We have Yabua Emanuela with a CGPA of 3.672. Then we have Braco Moses with a CGPA of 3.646. Please keep clapping. again. Amofa Edmond with a CGPA of 3.6. One boom, one boom. We have Che Daniel Yao with a CGPA of 3.6. Che Daniel? Okay. We have Afari Laurentia Samuela with a CGPA of 3.6. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Vice Dean, Prof. Now we are moving into a very important section. This component was introduced by the Dean of the Faculty of Social Sciences. So I'll call upon him to do us the honors of awarding these category of students. We call them the resilient students. Great. So this category of students or awardees are called the resilient students of the University of Cape Coast, right? Great. So in this category we have Mr. Godfred Esibi Atampuri. This student started with a CGPA well beyond what he has now, with a CGPA of 3.0, second upper. Congratulations. Very resilient. Yes, Atampuri is looking good. All right, the next person is Pencil Amwako Oduro. Rising from the ashes to a CGPA of 3.0598. Woo! And then finally, are you ready? Oh, encourage me. Are you ready? Then you better start with a round of applause. We have Miss Beatrice Badole Apuri with a CGPA of 3.093. Please keep clapping. She is a resilient student. So before the you said before, yeah. I'll hand over to Michael too.
So the Department of Hospitality and Tourism Management has instituted an award to recognize the student with the highest CGPA in the department across all the levels. And the award is actually a complimentary meal at the only Chinese restaurant we have currently on campus, the Luban Workshop Restaurant. And the awardee would enjoy a 3-course meal at the restaurant. And the awardee is in the name of Akwamwa Angela White, level 200, with a CGPA of 3.914.
Is this lady still alive?
How many weeks? That one the department to determine. Pardon? Please, the person should come and just be recognized by the audience. So she is the overall best currently in the department with the highest CGPA.
Okay. Thank you very much. Sankofa Yenchi Mebwa. We want to call on one awardee, reading BSc Geography and Regional Planning, in the person of Darko Mishak Ahin. He has a CGPA of 3.756 to be awarded by the Dean himself. Woo! Thank you very much, Prof. Dean. Prof. Dean, thank you very much. Prof. Dean, thank you very much. All right, so we call on our chair to do us the honors of awarding these extremely brilliant students. We have the overall best student in level 200. And the person is Eshen Emanuela Erabna, reading BA Social Sciences, level 200, with a CGPA of 3.945. Congratulations. Then we have the overall best student for level 300. Are you ready? Are you ready? We have Odupon Matomasi Joshua with a CGPA of 3.915. Overall best student level 300. Reading BSc Geography and Regional Planning. Are you ready? Now we have the overall best students in level 400. Any names? All right. So we have Ahin Ekia Korama with a CGPA of 3.91, reading Bachelor of Science, Geography and Regional Planning. Woo! Then we have Boche Ellen, Bachelor of Science, Geography and Regional Planning, with the same GPA of 3.9. Woo! Hey, one boom, one boom, one boom. Are we ready? Can we give the best award to me of MCing? Anyway, without much ado, I want to call on the Dean for the Faculty of Social Sciences. Remember, there was a specific category that has been introduced this year, right? The Resilient Student category. And he's here to explain further to us. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. I think I explained it earlier, but most of the students for whom we are targeting were not here. But the essence is that we have introduced a resilient student. By the time you finish level 100, if you have third class, that's 2.4 and below, pass. Don't give up. There are people who think that, oh, after level 100, life with this kind of pass, there's nothing I can do about it, and then they relax because it's already done. I can't do anything better. So they relax, business as usual. But there are a number of people who, when they realize that it is not the end of their life, they push harder. And so we needed, even though the general award is for first class student, we've decided that if you are able to, from level 100, by the time you get to 400 we are now, and you have been able to reach second upper, it means that you need to be recognized. And that's the essence. To encourage people to not just relax when they start poorly, but just be inspired that they can still achieve greatness. So, ladies and gentlemen, fellow students, as I always say, make sure that when you start low, even if you're in level 300, level 400, last semester, don't give up. One semester can make a difference, and continue to work harder. Thank you very much for that. And this year, you could see that in addition to the regular certificate, which is good, you can carry it as part of your documents. We also have introduced some material reward for level 400 students. And that's why only the 400 students have, because they have sustained themselves up to 400. People start first class, first semester, and drop. Others also maintain it. So this year, we decided to produce something small. It's a university cloth, college cloth, for the various awardees in level 400. You can wear them with pride in different forms. As we seek support and sponsorship in the near future, we might increase it to a higher and bigger award. But always remember, awards are not just about what you receive. Remember, the intention is as important as the material or the reward that you get. On this note, thank you very much for allowing me to clarify this important point. Thank you.
I think we all deserve a clap for a very good reason. It's so funny. There was a guy who was teaching us maths at the secondary school. The results came. He was so good, but unfortunately, he didn't make the grade. So sometimes the race is not for the strong or the swift, but it's about time and chance. Don't give up. You can make it. Thank you very much. At this juncture, there are queries coming, and it's about anthropology. I think we didn't hear anything anthropology. It saddens my heart that I'm part of the system. And so next time, anthropology will feature strongly. We'll come up. We'll come up. So Anthro, Sok, Swasa, let's put our house in order, and let's make sure that the next year round, anthropology will be there. So people are asking questions, so let's clarify before it becomes another story. Thank you very much. There's going to be a musical interlude. Okay. Please take note. The following people, looks as if there was an oversight. So kindly come up if you can. Che Daniel Yao, Bachelor of Arts, Social Sciences. Che Daniel. Che Daniel, if you are not here, that's fine. Ekuoku Johnson. Ate. Ekuoku. Ekuoku is here. He's coming. Okay. Yabua Emanuela, Bachelor of Arts. And then Amachi Susanna. Why Amachi? Okay. I think we'll do a special presentation. So please show up. Okay, Joey, are you here? Where is Joey? Hello, are you there? All right. On that note, I would like to hand over to our registrar chair for his closing remarks.
Thank you, Mr. Doc MC, for inviting me here. Our guest speaker is gone. I believe he would hear. for students who are here, for colleagues. A big thank you again, and let's clap for ourselves for sitting through this session. You indeed have made this ceremony a memorable one. Coming across, initially it was a bit scary because the guest speaker was seated and we were nowhere to be found. Okay, but if I look at the room now, I can say a big thank you. We, as a college, would want to ask that the planning committee, your report, share with the others, because there are some goodies in there. So as they also go about planning their own, they'll be able to do it. The guest speaker helped us. I won't summarize, but at least the point he made that transform yourself. And I say, man, know thyself. It's important to be a transformative leader, to know yourself. Be adaptive. Don't be too rigid. Empathy is a hallmark of the leadership we need today. Inspire hope. The last one made me happy but sad. It's about ethics. And in the professional area, I teach a course that is white-collar crime. If we look around the university today, where some students have become unruly because they want to aspire to become leaders, they have littered all over the place. Faculty of Social Science, your building has not been spared. The walkways has not been spared. But where is the ethics? Doing the right thing at the right time. If you have any candidate who has littered, tell him or her to remove it. We are a community governed by rules. If they are disqualified, you'll be the very first to say we are biased, but the school is not biased. Let us be able to do these 5 things. He shared the Rotary. Whatever you do in word or in deed, ask yourself those basic questions. And if you answer to any of them being no, please stop. This is just a checkpoint. We are happy you made it. We are happy others have sustained it. But we want to tell you it is not the end of life. Be humble as we leave this place. Look for a colleague, a friend, a brother, a sister. Hold the hand. Leave no one behind. Let others be able to see to the other and say, you helped me. Had it not been you, I wouldn't have been here. That makes your joy complete. And we hope to hear stories and testimonies from colleagues to say, I attended this Dean's Award. A friend who made it came to me and said, look, we can make it together. And if we're able to do that, that will be much more helpful to all of us. I want to say thank you. I ask for your support. I think I've gotten it. And I'm most grateful and humble that you all helped me to steer these affairs. Chair, MC, please, I'm done for now.
Thank you, Registrar Chair. And at this juncture, let me acknowledge the role our media personnel have played this morning. We can't take it for granted. So, Campus Broadcasting Network, popularly known as ATL, thank you very much for being here and for your service. We'll continue to support us as usual. I don't know other networks that are available, but all the media networks around, please, thank you for coming. TVUCC. Oh, okay. So we're streaming live. That's fantastic. TVUCC, thank you very much for this job. And all other networks, thank you. I know others are going to source later. Please make sure you acknowledge that it's coming from the right source. Thank you very much. On that note, we are inviting Miss Millicent Atta to come and do the proper vote of thanks.
Oh, let's clap for her. Why? You are tied.
I am very privileged to be given the opportunity to climax this memorable event with a vote of thanks. To commence, I would like to say a very big thank you to God Almighty for helping us from the conception of ideas to its execution, and also seeing to it that everything became successful. Moving forward, we would like to say a very big thank you to our chair, who is from the College of Humanities and Legal Studies, Mr. Agri. We want to say a very big thank you for freeing your time and being with us today. Thank you so much, and we pray that whatever it is you've lost, our good God will continue to replace it for you. And now to our very own, the Dean of Faculty of Social Sciences, Professor Simon Marwa. We want to say a very big thank you for all the effort you placed in this. And not forgetting the keynote speaker, Mr. Abdul Razak Yakubu. We want to say a very big thank you for leaving all that you had to do and then joining us as an alumnus, and then also sharing an insightful message. We want to say a very big thank you. And now to the head of department present, we want to say we are grateful for the good work you are doing at the departmental level. We pray that God continue to bless you. And now all the dignitaries, alumni, we want to say we are very grateful. And to our lecturers, we want you to know that it is for your sake that we are being pronounced as first class students. So we pray that whatever effort you are putting in us do not go in vain. And not forgetting our faculty officer together with her team, we want to say a very big thank you to you for every effort you place in making this a reality. And now to the ladies and gentlemen of the day, our ODs, we want to assure you that we are proud of you. And then we also want you to know that the paper you are holding is not just a material thing, but it is a testament of every single effort you place in your academics. And so we hope to see you here next year. And for those of you leaving us, we hope that when you go out there, you are going to project the faculty you are from. Thank you once again for gracing this occasion with your presence, and we hope to see you here next year. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Millie. A bird just whispered that there's something special along, and our FO is celebrating her birthday today. Hey, FO, happy birthday! Many more grace and years of good health. So thank you, FO. Let's see our FO. People don't know you. Let's see her. Let's give her the shouts. Happy birthday. Thank you, FO. So she's a birthday. I will be taking a photograph after the closing prayer. I learned we can take it here. So paparazzis, please help us. So all the guests and then the senior faculty and the student leaders will join, and then we'll take the photograph. So our guest in uniform, please, you are welcome to do that. And so on that note, I invite Ms. Fatima Afitri to do the closing prayer for us. Ms. Fatima, can we be on our feet as Fatima? Fatima, is she here? You can pray. Are you going to pray? That's what we want to know. I'm not sure.
Let's pray. Our Lord and Heavenly Father, Jesus, thank you for today. Thank you for the brilliance and the level of intelligence you've given us. Thank you for the lessons we've learned from all the speeches given. And thank you even for the coordination for a successful program like this. We are so grateful. And as we are going out, Father, we are going out in your joy. Let your peace lead us. Order our footsteps. Be a lamp unto our feet, a light unto our path. And above all, perfect that which concerneth us. I pray for wisdom, knowledge, understanding, supernatural intelligence, and a double portion of King Solomon's wisdom for each one of us. In the mighty name of Jesus, we pray. Amen.
Thank you very much. On that note, the students will take
just a couple of announcements. Please, the students will take some photographs, but as usual, there are people who take care of you. So remain seated whilst we take the photographs. Some student leaders and some awardees should join us. They should come. Okay, please, we can go down. And then our invited guests, please join us. Here, we will just step down a bit. No, sorry, it's not that down. This just up here. Please, you can join the. Please, can I get a helping hand? We want to move this thing back so that some people can be here. So some of the awardees, come and join the high table for the photograph, please. We'll need some hands to pull these things back. Yes. So that some of you can be here. Please, the ushers, please come and help us pull this thing back. Let's pull it back.